Pinoy sa puso't diwa, Pinoy na isinilang sa ating bansa.
The following day, he heard the Mass and confessed his sins. Rizal bade goodbye to Josephine and gave her a last gift, which was a religious book entitled Imitation of Christ, in which he autographed. 6:30 a.m., a trumpet sounded at Fort Santiago. The soldiers aligned formations and moved to their designated place for the execution. Rizal was dressed in black suit, a black derby hat, black shoes, white shirt, and a black tie. One of the priests blessed him and offered him a crucifix to kiss. Rizal reverently bowed his head and kissed it. Then he requested the firing squad commander that he had be shot facing the firing squad, but his request was denied. Unwillingly, Rizal turned his back to the firing squad and faced the sea. Rizal was not afraid to die. The death ruffles of the drum filled the air. Above the drum beats, the sharp command "Fire" was heard, and the guns of the firing squad shot Rizal. It was exactly 7:03 in the morning. Rizal fell on the ground and dead with his face upward, facing the morning sun.
Martyrdom at Bagumbayan, the last days of Jose Rizal. Jose Rizal, the national hero of the Philippines and pride of the Malayan race. On December 26, 1896, the military court tried Jose Rizal and later found him guilty of rebellion, sedition, and conspiracy. The Spanish authorities believed that Rizal's writings fatally and necessarily incited the rebellion, which by 1896 had already become a revolution. On December 29, 6 a.m., Rizal was read his verdict by Captain Rafael Dominguez to be shot the next day at 7 a.m. at the Luneta de Bagumbayan, also known as Rizal Park. On December 29, 7 a.m., Rizal was transferred to the chapel cell adorned by religious images to convince him to go back to the Catholic fold. His first visitors were Jesuit priests, Fathers Miguel Sadera Mata and Luis Viza. On December 29, 8 a.m., Father Viza was relieved by Father Antonio Rosel, who joined Rizal for breakfast. Lieutenant Luis Taviel de Andrade joins them. On December 29, 9 a.m., Father Federico Faura, who once said that Rizal would lose his head for writing the Noli Me Tangere, arrived. Rizal told him, "Father, you are indeed a prophet." On December 29, 12 to 3:30 p.m., Rizal's time alone in his cell. He had lunch, wrote letters, and probably wrote his last poem of 14 stanzas. The untitled poem was later known as Mi Ultimo Adios, My Last Farewell. Rizal's alcohol burner, a gift from Pardo de Taveras, where he hid his last poem. On December 29, 4 p.m., visit of Rizal's mother, Teodora Alonso. Then Rizal's sister Trinidad entered to get her mother, and Rizal whispered it to her in English, referring to the alcohol stove. There is something inside. On December 29, 6 p.m. to 9:30 p.m., after their visit, Fathers Villa Clara and Stanislao March returned to the cell followed by Father Rosel. Rizal was visited by the Fiscal of the Royal Audiencia of Manila, Don Gaspar Sestaño, with whom Rizal offered the best chair of the cell. On December 30, 3 a.m., according to Father Balguer's account, Rizal asked to have confession, hear Mass, and be given Holy Communion. On December 30, 5:30 a.m., teary-eyed Josephine Bracken and Josefa Rizal came. Josephine was gifted by Rizal with the classic Thomas A. Kempis book Imitations of Christ. On December 30, 6 a.m., Rizal wrote his father, Francisco Mercado. To his mother, he had only these words: "To my very dear mother, Señora Doña Teodora Alonso." On December 30, 6:30 a.m., Death March from Fort Santiago to Bagumbayan begins. 4 soldiers with bayoneted rifles lead the procession, followed by Rizal, Taviel de Andrade, Fathers Villa Clara, and March, and other soldiers. On December 30, 7 a.m., Rizal, after arriving on the execution site of the Luneta de Bagumbayan, was checked with his pulse by Dr. Felipe Ruiz Castillo. It was pretty normal. Rizal once wrote, "I wish to show those who deny us patriotism that we know how to die for our duty and our convictions." Preparen, apunten, Rizal shouted, "Consummatum est." This done. On December 30, 7:03 a.m., with the captain shouting, "Fuego!" shouts rang out from the guns of 8 Indio soldiers. Rizal, being a convicted criminal, was not facing the firing squad. As he was hit, he resists and turns himself to face his executors. He falls down and dies facing the sky. At the time when the bullet of Spain's firing squad killed Dr. Rizal, the Spaniards' residents, friars, corrupt officials, exulted with sadistic joy. For Rizal, formidable champion of Filipino freedom, was gone. In fact, immediately after the hero's execution, the Spanish spectators shouted, "Viva España! Muerte a los traidores!" or "Long live Spain! Death to the traitors!" Poor bigoted Spaniards of no vision. They were fully unaware of history's inexorable tides. For the execution of Rizal presaged the foundation of an independent nation, as Cecilio Apostol, greatest epic poet and Spanish, aptly rhapsodized. Rest in peace in the shadows of oblivion, redeemer of a country in bondage. In the mystery of the grave, do not cry. Heed not the momentary triumph of the Spaniard, because if a bullet destroyed your cranium, likewise your idea destroyed an empire. By Rizal's writings, which awakened Filipino nationalism and paved the way for the Filipino Revolution, he proved that the pen is mightier than the sword. As many splendored genius, writer, scientist, and political martyr, he richly deserves history's salute as the national hero of the